Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to Shri Hari Raghavendra Academy. Today, I am here with the concept of indirect tax, which is commonly asked in an interview. So, before beginning the class, let's start the class with a prayer. Gnananandamayam Devam Nirmala Spatika Krutim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmir Puravasini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. So, by taking the divine blessings of Hayagriva Swami and Saraswati Devi, let's start today's class. What is indirect tax? Guys, in the last class, if you do remember, we had discussed about the concept of direct tax, where the person who earns an income is supposed to pay a taxes to the government. Then it should be a reversal of the concept of indirect tax because here the incidence as well as impact. I would like to talk about the incidence and about the impact. So incidence and impact will fall on two different person in the case of indirect tax. So what does it mean? That means that the person who earns an income and the person who pays a tax are of two different persons. It is not like a same person. How we explained in direct taxes. In direct taxes, what happens? Say, for example, we will consider this as a direct tax. So, in the case of direct tax, what did we study? Incident and impact, both on same person. What is incidence and what is impact? Incidence refers to earning an income, and impact refers to on that earning you will pay the taxes to the government. Then what is indirect tax now? So incidence and impact, again we will take the concept of incidence and we will just take the concept one minute. So it is indirect tax. We will talk about incidence and impact. Okay. So in the case of why it is called like this incidence and impact. So incidence and impact is on different persons here. Different person, and here also we will type it as different person. What does it mean? That the person who earns an income will never pay a taxes directly to the government. He always pays a tax indirectly without the consciousness. What is the best example for indirect tax is GST. Say for example, you buy a clothing, you go to DMart and you buy all the groceries. Once if you do observe, at the end of the bill, you will have a CGST and STST, which is Central Goods and Service Tax and State Goods and Services Tax. Isn't it, students? That means that through your income, whenever you are purchasing any product, then on those products you are paying the taxes. That means that you are earning income and you are paying taxes to DMart. That means that incident and impact is on two different persons. Then DMart will directly pay taxes to the government. It is not that you are directly paying taxes to the government. It is you are paying the tax indirectly through DMart. So DMart will be forwarding the same tax amount to the government. So what is indirect tax? Indirect tax is a type of tax which is basically levied on the supply of goods and supply of services. It is not directly paid by the person who earns an income, but it is collected by an intermediary like a seller. So in the example which I gave, I am the buyer and my intermediary is a DMart. And it is usually intermediary will usually collect the taxes from the consumer. Here I am the consumer and the burden of tax is passed on to the final consumer. So that is what is the impact. So here impact is on us, but we are indirectly paying the taxes. So in the what is indirect tax? So taxes paid on goods and services is called as indirect tax, where incidence and impact will fall on two different persons. Okay, this is about the indirect tax. So in simple words, how do you express this in uh, uh, within a fraction of seconds to your interviewer is that very simple, where indirect taxes refers to those tax where incidence and impact will fall on two different persons. The examples of indirect taxes in India is GST, customs duty, excise duty, and value added tax, which is actually not there, but it was there earlier. So these are all the examples of indirect taxes. So I hope you got this concept. Thank you. Have a nice day.